All right, bro. So now's the time to come do a quick little review of the Batmobile. First of all, talk a little bit about the box. As we talked about, we're not going to get too into it. I want to make it quick and simple. Very basic box. But you're not here for the box. You're here for the toy. So, here we go. Here is the illustrious Batmobile. Very shiny. Very well done. It's completely made of metal. Very well done. Love the paint job on it. Very shiny. The only thing is I know this is going to show up a lot of fingerprints. So once you start touching it, it's going to require some cleaning if you want to get it back to that pristine state. As you can see, very truthful to the original. Complete with the paint job, the classic red and black. The wheels with the little bat insignias on the hubcaps. The molding of the fiberglass, the bulletproof fiberglass they have on this thing. And of course, you have Batman and Robin inside. I'll get back to that in a second. So the different parts of this little figure right here include wheels that actually turn, which is pretty nice. And when you feel it, you can actually feel a little bit of resistance, so it's not free play. It's actually very nice. The nice thing about it is when you actually move the wheels, I don't know if you can see it, but the steering wheel turns as well. And it turns right inside of Batman's hands. So very nice. I like that little touch. Maybe you can get a quick little view here. As you see, the doors open as well. So you can see that steering wheel turn. Pretty nice. The only thing I don't like about it that I'm noticing is right in the middle. So this is actually the middle of where the wheels are straight. I turn it far to the left, and that's as far as it goes. Turn it far to the right, and it turns a lot more. That's a little bit, but you know, it's a little nitpicky, but still something I noticed. Obviously, the other one opens as well. Close these little doors right here. Another thing I noticed on here is the hood. Very nicely well done. You know, it looks clean, very flush. Everything's done really well. The only problem I have with it is how difficult it can be to open. Remember I talked about those fingerprints. Well, those fingerprints can become an issue when you're trying to open this thing. There's no little spot here to actually really lift up other than trying to get your fingernails in there and open it up. You want to be very careful, of course, if you use something to try to open it, because you don't want to scratch the paint job. So getting in here kind of requires a little digging. It's difficult to even get it down twice, but I got it the second time. Got my nail in there and opened it up. Looks pretty nice. I love the detail inside of it. This might be a little difficult for you to see, but the detail's really nice. You can see that engine. The other problem that I noticed is I was looking up a little bit of research, and it's supposed to be a twin engine. They only put one in here. I guess I'm not sure exactly why, but maybe I have a different version, you know, of one of the Batmobiles. I don't know. But you can see in here, they have the battery, the engine itself, coils, all that kind of stuff that goes on with it. It's very nicely done. It looks like a what do you call it? A airplane engine. If you look, it might be very difficult for you to see, but it looks like an airplane engine. Goes down in here, and of course, the flames in the classic TV series will pop out the end. Very nice, very cute, very well done. But again, I saw something about twin engines. Don't know if that's accurate or not. Maybe I should do a little bit more research on that. Then we have the bat beam. I was kind of wondering what this was. You know, this actually spins pretty nice, very clean. And I looked it up on YouTube, and you can see a quick episode where this thing actually comes out, extends about yay high, and like will beam on a door for them to open the door just in case the door might be booby trapped. It has various usage. I don't think it's ever fully explained in the series, other than it can do a bunch of different little things. Another little campy gadget that they wanted to throw into the TV series. But it's nice. It seems very fragile. I'd be very careful with it about touching, laying anything on. Anything comes up on it, I'm afraid that thing's going to break. But it is clean, very nice, well done. Then you have, of course, the characters inside coming back. You got the characters. You have Robin on the bat phone in there. You also have little things in here such as levers, and you can see a compass right here. You can see different kinds of little gadgets all inside of here. Kind of difficult to see, but hopefully you can kind of get an idea of it. And you also have Batman, of course, looking straight ahead. Now the paint job on them is not bad. I actually kind of am impressed with how they got the eyes in here. They actually, I know you can't really see it, but the eyes in here are actually pretty well done, considering the scale of it. So I like that. You can actually kind of, it looks like he's looking at you, in other words. So it's not just generic. Robin's eyes, it's kind of funny actually if you look at it. Robin looks like he's looking directly to the left. Both eyes are looking directly to the left, like kind of like, hey, what am I doing? But it's not bad though. At least you have some kind of features with that in there. Of course, they have the everything else that's associated with the classic Batman in here. You also have the bat turn, so they pull this and they can do quick turns, you know, left and right exactly. And then you have the sirens, and lights, and all that stuff. Going back to the doors, you have the doors in here. You even have little knobs in here, those kind of things in here. So it's pretty nice, very well done. Again, all metal, very heavy, very well, you know, classic, real nice and sharp. And of course you have the exhaust coming out of here. Very cool. Love the look of that. And you have the little antenna back here. The one thing about the packaging with the antenna, got to be careful with this little bad boy. It likes to come over because the packaging has it actually pressed down. So for it being pressed down for so long, you have to worry about this part. This, again, can be a little difficult to open, but it's a little easier than the front. You have the Bat crime computer in here. In here, obviously, they can go back here, the mobile Bat computer, crime computer. They can look in there and do whatever research they need to do. This is what I'm talking about. If you notice, this little antenna kind of tends to go on the inside. So if you close this thing, I did it once, and I was like, why isn't it closing all the way? I started pressing hard on it, and I was like, wait a minute, hold up. And I'm glad I didn't press really hard because this was stuck inside of there. So you got to be careful with that. You want to make sure it's out of the way before you close it because you don't want to accidentally clip that thing off. All right, so there's that. And then, of course, you have the bat chutes that are back here. So that's really cool. Everybody loves seeing the bat chutes fly out to stop them, to slow them down. Again, very well done. Here's a gas tank. The one thing that, of course, is generic, as with a lot of these cars, unless you get something great, is the bottom. Very generic. Nothing much to it, but you can see a little bit more of this little engine right there. Cool looking engine, very nicely done. Looks like kind of chromish, you know, very nice. Of course, you have the wording, who made it, and all that good stuff. Well, there you have it. Not much else to it. Very clean, very nice looking. I'm going to have to clean it up again, like I said. And why? Because of the fingerprints. But other than that, very well done, very heavy, very well, you know, done, sturdy. Love to have this in my collection. Oh, I forgot to mention the little license plate right here. Very cool. So, and also if you notice, I don't know if you can see it here, but there's actually like a grate. So you can actually kind of see in there. So I like that because you can actually see there's more to the inside than meets the eye. Same with the front. You can see there's some grating here. There's more inside. You can loosely see some stuff in there. Really well, good paint job. I noticed there looks like a little bit of paint black right here on that side. So maybe they could have paid a little bit more attention to the paint. A little white right there. So a little bit more attention to the paint. But of course, having the Batmobile in my collection is absolutely awesome. Well, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed it. And thanks for listening and taking the time. Take it easy, brother. Look forward to my next review.